Hello one and all, today is an exciting review video because I'm finally going to be unboxing and reviewing the Snapfire 8. Some countries have already gotten their hands on these. I know Malaysia has, and obviously the UK has as well, but the US doesn't get these until 2013, so that's why I'm really excited to finally open this up and play around with it. Some blogs have also done reviews, but I'm going to do my own review, so other blogs can, you know, screw it. So let's open this up and see what we get on the inside. Alrighty. On the inside, well, this is really simple packaging. It's just the Snapfire 8 and some darts. And you also get your manual. So let's open up the manual and see what's on the inside. Ooh, wow. You have one page that falls out with a warning saying, don't aim at eyes or face to avoid injury. Use only darts designed for this product. Do not modify darts or dart blaster. Always wear revision gear eyewear. About 80% of people will probably ignore these warnings and do whatever they want with the thing. So, what else do we get? This thing extends nice and big and basically has 3 steps for shooting this. 1, load your darts in. 2, select either speed or power, and then fire away. So I guess this blaster is insanely easy to use, guessing by how short the instructions are. On the inside you get the new packaging style zip tie thingies that are made out of, I don't know, paper or something. And you get your Snapfire, and you get 8 taggers. So let's get these out of here and see how the blaster feels. My first impression of this is I am not too much of a fan of the handle. This little ridge right here is a little uncomfortable in my hand, at least. I just wish they kind of kept it straight line, not too curved. But it's pretty small compared to other things, so I guess that's good, nice and compact. And let's see how the trigger pull is for speed. It's not the most comfortable trigger pull. And let's turn the power up. And when you turn this little wheel at the bottom, the little nub right there turns as well. If you can't see that, here you go. Alright, so we're going to put this on full power and see how that feels. Urban Tagger said that it was pretty uncomfortable to fire, and I can see what they're getting at if you were to pull this over and over and over and over and over again. So let's load this up. Alright, I have the Snapfire loaded up. I'm going to turn it up to speed. And I'm going to just fire over there and see how fast I can get these things off. So here we go. Well, they all got to my mini fridge, and the trigger pull was pretty good. I think it's mostly how the trigger works that's bothering me. It kind of collapses in on itself and goes from straight to curved, which I don't really like. If it was a straight pull, kind of like every other blaster, it'd be much better, but that's a little awkward to me, at least. Just it goes straight and then it kind of upwards. So far I'm not really a fan of the trigger pull, but I could get used to it. So let me set up the camera and we will do a indoor range test, so give me 1 second. Okie dokie, so I am on the other side of the room, and we are going to be shooting towards the door. No real target on this one, I just want to see how far it can get. And we're going to start with speed first, and then I will transition my way to power to see if there's any real difference between the two. So, from shoulder level, parallel to ground, here we go. I'll do these slow, and then I'll do them as fast as I can, and then power, slow, and then power as fast as I can. So here we go. I hit the spray paint can, at least. Alright, so let me go get the darts and we will go to the next firing test. Okie dokie, I got all the darts back, and now I'm going to see how fast I can shoot these all off. and if pulling the trigger fast actually makes a difference in range. So here we go, from the same height. Well, let's see how fast I can do this. Probably going to be really slow, but whatever. A little bit of a range increase from pulling it fast, but not too much. So let me up this to full power mode and see how far that gets. Alright, the power has been put on to full power mode. And we're going to see how much of a difference it makes. First slow, then fast. Here we go, from same height and everything. Oh, that's a big difference. Alright, let me go get the darts, and then we will spam them with full power mode. Okay, let's spam these darts. And I'm out. That's how quick it goes. So, let me pick them up, and we'll go to my final thoughts and overall conclusion. So what are my overall thoughts and conclusions on the Snapfire 8? I'm not gonna lie, I am not too into it. Just gonna say that right there. The handle isn't all too comfortable with me. It's not the worst thing I've felt. The long strike and Swarmfire feel much worse than this, but it's the ridge right here that just kind of makes it not too comfortable. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. The trigger pull is probably the worst part about this blaster to me. This might be completely different to people with smaller hands or bigger hands. It's really all about your hand size or, you know, how you fire this thing. I don't like how it goes straight back and then it curves up at the very end. I really hate that. Oh, it's so awkward compared to every other blaster that I've played with, where it's just straight back. Straight back. This thing has a curve at the end and I do not like it. Another thing that's, I guess, just me at the moment is I don't know which way to hold my hand to get a faster firing, you know, sequence out of it, and it's just kind of like, do I want to put my finger right here or do I want to put it up here? And it's just a personal thing to me, but it's kind of like, I don't know which one's more comfortable and I don't know which one kind of puts out more ammo. I will say that with modding, I'm sure this thing can get some really great ranges and make it much, much better than it is in stock form. Though stock form, it does not perform badly at all. It was getting right beneath the handle on the door, so that's not bad at all. But that's with the power at all the way. At just speed, I mean, it's not the most impressive thing I've seen. But I'm sure if you take out the ARs, it will do much better. I guess brass the turret a little bit. And yeah, I don't know what else you can do to this, but I guess we will find out. So, if you want to get the Snapfire 8, go ahead and get it. I can see why people were so excited about this when they first heard about it. I know HVZers were extremely anxious to get their hands on it because you can dual wield them and have something that doesn't need to rev up like the Barricade, which is one reason why a lot of people got the Barricade, so they can dual wield it. But you don't have to rev up with batteries. You just select how far you want your darts to go, speed to power, and then you can just go pop, 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 pop with it. And they're really small, really compact. These are extremely small if I compare it to the Offender I got from the UK package. It is around the same size. I believe this is Element. I'm not entirely sure, but Elements are extremely small, and so is the Snapfire. So if you're looking for an extremely small blaster that has, you know, I guess a good capacity, it's alright, but doesn't need to rev up, and you can dual wield it, by all means go get the Snapfire. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I guess that can change over time. The more I get used to it, the more I play around with it. But for right now, I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm sure a lot of people out there will be, and I know some people really like their Snapfire. So it's really all about how big your hand is, how you hold this, and how strong your trigger finger is, because you're gonna need a lot of strength coming from that in order to shoot these a lot of times. But that's my review of the Snapfire 8, and thank you to Kevin for sending them to me way ahead of schedule. Anyways, I'll make a video for you guys later. I hope you'd enjoy this one, so see you later.